And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Come on, let's go. Sure.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
I'm coming. 45 to night, 45 to night.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try that?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
8 yards.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
On the play, but it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 10, Buccaneers nothing.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 28. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Zach Ertz, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Gun now on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Operating from the gun. Murray eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Man, I got you. He's coming. Head to 60. Watch the safety creep. Check 43.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Murray again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And This is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. Gronkowski. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
On the ground with Vaughn. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
It's the score, Steelers 24, Buccaneers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Completion here to Claypool. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on second and 14. Murray able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And 7.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. First and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
55.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Steelers 24. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Steelers 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Dancing to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20 from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Murray. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Tyler Lockett. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
For the point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Steelers 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. Now the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another